Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one, the only King Candace here, bringing you another podcast episode your way. And if you guys are keeping track, like you should be, this is podcast episode number 44, I guess of volume 3, if you want to call it, because I've come back 3 times from what I can remember. It's been a while that I've been doing this on YouTube, and I thought, let's revive the podcast, and that's why I'm here speaking to you today this Saturday morning, bringing you, I guess, hot topics, anything in the world of movie and TV entertainment your way. Stuff that I think that it's relevant and I had to bring to your attention. Still tweaking things as we go along. It's going to be different things moving forward, guys. Different projects that I'll get to and mention much later in the podcast itself. But like always, I like to start off with the hot topics of the last few days, which, like I said, everything's going to be tweaked. So one of the things I wanted to mention, guys, I don't think it's record-breaking because the last couple of days haven't been huge in the world of movie and TV entertainment, but I'm pretty sure as soon as I post this video today, something big probably dropped, but it is what it is. And like I said, I'll see how things go moving forward. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys, I don't know, I guess a lot of us have been waiting for this Blade MCU film to come out or come our way, and it appears that it might be in jeopardy. Perhaps there's a whole bunch of sources on Twitter and everywhere else, rumors at this point, but we know there's been issues, whole bunch of rewrites. Apparently there's another rewrite of the script or something that's going on as we're speaking here, and that only means delays, and it could even mean jeopardy because the way Kevin Feige and everybody else has been dropping the axe on certain projects and stuff, we don't know what's going to survive. And Blade could be a casualty of war, or the chopping block in this case. And, you know, it's going to be too bad if it is, but I don't think so. It's like I said, they had the writer's strike going on. People couldn't retool it. It might even be the same damn thing that they mentioned months ago that they were doing, and they're just going to continue doing so because the whole issues of being resolved during the writer's strike and stuff is occurring. But I'm not panicked. You shouldn't be panicked. You know, do you guys even care there's a Blade movie coming out? Because the way it's coming out, we might not see this thing till 2025, 2026. But you know what? I don't like talking about stuff way in advance because plans always change. People leave projects, actors drop out, directors disappear. You never know, right? So, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. You guys even give a rat's butt, as I say, concerning this topic. But chime below. Let the king know. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is A24 just dropped a trailer on Priscilla. That's the king, the real king, the other king, Elvis Presley's first wife. It's loosely based on her teenage years and how she met Elvis, fell in love, and everything else. I think it's more of her perspective. And the trailer dropped for that. Watched it. Very interesting, you know. King of another king fan. That's me. So I don't know how good it's going to be. Trailers look very interesting. I don't think it's going to be like Baz Luhrmann's Elvis and it's going to be so over the top. It's going to be more directly from her point of view, I guess, and the stuff that she did, the stuff that he did to her through the marriage and cheating and all these other allegations and stuff, and you know, giving us a different perspective on the whole matter and the situation, because we haven't heard really too much in depth of what Priscilla went through when she was married to the king, you know. But I don't know. It looks promising. I don't know. Did you guys check out the trailer? Go check it out yourself. Come back and let me know. Tell this king what you thought of that other king's wife trailer, you know. It looks good. A24 doesn't usually do bad movies, you know. 90% thumbs up in my opinion. But I don't know. Like I said, slow movie, few days, okay, guys, in the world of news, you know, and headlines. So, okay, the other thing I wanted to mention, guys, is there's a couple of movies coming up or coming out this week. Both are horror films, and it's perfect because Halloween's just around the corner. A couple of weeks from now, okay, which is good. They finally use their brains and not release something in September or summer. For what reason? I have no clue. They do stuff like that. But anyways, apparently there's a new Exorcist film called Believer coming out, and a new Pet Cemetery film called Bloodlines that's coming out same day, I believe. this week, which is kind of weird. I thought maybe they'll give a week to differentiate from the both and not eat each other's business or money. But I don't know. The Pet Cemetery one starts David Duchovny, or he's in it. So I don't know. I might look at it, but doubt it. Not gonna do it. And the other one is starring Ellen Binton or Bunton. I hope that's right. Binton, I think it is. She's in The Exorcist. I don't know if she was one of the original cast members from the original few films, but she's in it. I don't know. You always want to kind of think that it's going to be good. You want it to be good because these are such beloved horror films or franchises from way back in the day, cult classics, if you want to call it. And we've seen what happened with Halloween, okay? We thought we had potential with the first one with Jamie Lee Curtis, and then it just got worse. I hope it's not the same thing that's like, okay, we came up with an idea. Let's roll the dice and see where the hell this takes us, But they're both opening up. So if you're into horror films, go check it out yourself, and let me know in the comment section. And one quick little mention, guys. I don't know why I even mentioned it, but it is still TV entertainment in the short wrestling entertainment. Well, anyways, WWE's Fastlane pay-per-view is dropping later today. I'm going to watch it. May do a live Instagram thing on the podcast Outlaw, so you might want to check out myself and maybe Lord Nico if he decides to show his face. Just for a little bit, just kind of like to see my reactions as I'm watching stuff on Instagram, and you guys can join in on the podcast Outlaws Instagram page for that, get a kick out of it. If you like wrestling, yes, it's dangerous, okay? It's entertainment, so I had to mention it. Fastlane, Seth freaking Rollins, last man standing match. I'm telling you, it's bonkers. Still missing Roman Reigns. He's been out for a month and a half. I don't know what the hell he's doing. But you can see. We can feel it. So anyways, tune into that. Okay, guys, enough with that. Let's get to what we're all here about today. Reviews. In particular, TV reviews, okay? You guys know the King has been following Gen V. I thought after the first episode, I'm like, my God, do I still watch this thing? And you know what? It's a good thing I've been watching it. So this is episode 4. I believe the title is called The Whole Truth. And things are heating up, guys, okay? Things are still getting wacky, okay? I'm telling you right now. You're seeing body parts getting blown up, cut off, and all this other fun stuff. Blood and guts. Story development. You got new characters showing up, like this tech guy who was apparently an original alumni guy, and he kind of like is dealing with issues. You find out because he comes back. He does this kind of like crime investigation show that he wants to get under this thing, kind of like Dateline. That's the best way I can describe it. Does his little meddling, uses his powers, kind of reads people, gets the truth and shit, and he decides to mess with the dean in this one. That he finds out the truth that, hey, listen, the Woods project that's going on, he's going to expose her for having this kid leaving, Golden Boy's brother, So he was going to expose her, but then she kind of had some footage on him of doing some unique little things. All I have to say is you can only imagine if you kind of look at American Pie with a twist, okay? That's what I'm going to say. If you remember what went on with a particular pie in the first one, you can only imagine what this character does in the little montage that you get to watch and witness, And this is where we actually see, guys, at the same time, all the kids that are involved kind of like on the same page to kind of discover the truth and unravel shit. More parents getting involved and all that stuff. Love, I guess, couples developing between certain characters, Which I'm like, okay, you kind of seen that happening. And some a little faster than others. And I'm like, so predictable, But it's cool how things are unraveling. Truths are being told. And there's a lot more of this shit, And Ashley being involved from the boys. I'm going to leave it at that. Compound V, But it still has the same flavor, same, theme throughout. Like I said, I'm going to sound like a damn broken record with teenagers. That's the only difference. But it's pretty cool how they intertwine with each other and they kind of reference them back and forth. But I like the episode. I'm not going to say it's the greatest. It was better than the last one, last week's, I'll tell you that right now, or episode number 3. Can't wait to see what we're going to get with episode 5. I don't know how many more there is, probably about 8 to 10 episodes, perhaps, But tune in. I'll give you my thoughts following week on the episode that drops anyway. So, but I don't know. You guys let the king know in the comment section. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? Are you bailing out? Are you going to stick it through like the king is? I want to know in the comment sections. Okay. Finally, you guys saw the king's thumbnail. We finally got the first episode of Loki Season 2. Very interesting. I'm just going to call it OB because I'm not going to pronounce that name. Mr. Golden Boy himself from Indiana Jones. Let me make sure, because I always pronounce his bloody name wrong. Because I don't want to get in trouble, guys. I'm not into insulting people and all that fun stuff, you know. Notes. Yes, the king does have notes, believe it or not, even though he's facing the camera. Ki Hui Kwan. I can't even pronounce it. I'm butchering everybody's name. But you know who I'm talking about. He's in this one. He apparently is the key of getting certain tools that Loki needs in order to kind of like jump the multiverse or time travel. They call it sliding because according to Marvel, the MCU, sliding refers to the slight, traveling the future or the past in the same kind of timeline, not bouncing from here and there. It's a lot complicated, but it opens up just like how the other ones. He's getting chased by Owen Wilson's character, and the TVA and stuff, and you kind of see what Loki has been up to, jumping here and there. He's kind of like, looks like glitching at the beginning, kind of like what we saw in Spider-Verse, and he has to find, he's looking for Evie, his other self, because she pushed him through the door last season. You guys, that's not a spoiler if you haven't seen it yet. Too bad. But he's going back and forth. He's trying to find different tools to his... He's exposing Kang the Conqueror being in charge of this whole thing, or one of the versions of him. You got new judges that showed up, for God's sakes, that you're kind of wondering what's going on. You got a little bit of a Nazi kind of vibe from one of them. You're like... And then kind of like a weirdness between her and one of her, I guess, assistants or something. I don't know what it is, but it kind of creeps you out. But it's very cool. Mobius, that's his name. Oh, I'm remembering Owen Wilson's character. But him kind of like getting back to the same page as him. Loki finally finding his way to perhaps that time period, or maybe not just yet. But little small things, the more and more he goes back and forth, the more and more he's noticing that he's altering things. And OB is the key of creating these things so he can travel back in time to fix things the way that should be. I don't know who else is going to show up when he does so, but the special effects, the scenery looks phenomenal. I'm telling you right now, it looks so damn good. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, oh no, please, God, let it just stick to the landing for the first episode. Let it be decent so then I can still watch it. And I can honestly say to you guys, and I'm not BSing you, I'm going to watch episode number 2 and see where it goes. Because I was worried. Season 1, I wasn't too much of a fan of. I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe it's watching all that shit, and that's what kind of did it to me. But for this one, I was surprised. I found it was good. I'm not going to say it's the greatest thing I ever saw, because nothing touches WandaVision, I'm telling you right now. But it was a good start. You guys let the king know in the comment section. What the hell did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Whatever. Do you think we're going to be getting good episodes? I think there's going to be another 6-episode season maybe. But I'm liking what I got on Disney Plus, because, Disney has been butchering a lot of the TV shows recently. And I like Tom Hiddleston. I want to see who the hell's going to show up there. Hopefully his brother Thor shows up, which kind of help boost things up a little. Amp up the anticipation, And I just want the ending to be good. Please, God, this time, But anyways, loved it. So that is my quick little review on Loki. Season 2, Episode 1, called OB. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? So just chime in the section below. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it for this weekend's podcast. Going to keep it short, simple. Major announcements. There's going to be what I like to call, I'm going to start up probably on the 13th of October. I'm going to start something called Take 2 Reviews, which is pretty much me going back to revisit movies that I might have saw at one time, but watching for a second time. And I'm going to kind of use the real review kind of like format that I use and I kind of quickly dropped this year to kind of watch these things with you. So I'm going to be rewatching a lot of the popular movies. But in this particular case, I'm going to start off with some superhero stuff. So all you guys who are good fans or happy fans of superheroes, you're going to love it. So I'm going to be starting or revisiting what I like to call the DCEU. So the Man of Steel will be the first one up, and I'm going to be basically rewatching it and telling you guys my thoughts as I watch it throughout the film as I'm going. Not this, just give you a review and that's it. No, as I'm watching, you're going to see how I'm reacting to what the hell I'm watching pretty much in what I call real time. So hopefully you guys will join me. Fridays, that'll be every Fridays moving forward. It could be one or two videos that I post or movies until close to the end of the year, until Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom come out. So it's going to kind of coincide with that. Tuesdays or Mondays will be usual your Blu-rays, any new Blu-rays, guys, boom. And then I'll post it in the podcast. I have digital codes. I give those up for grabs. You know how King likes to ramble and give things away for free to all you guys. So my thanks to you guys for subscribing, watching, and all that fun stuff. And I don't know how the podcast, if I'm going to do it weekly moving forward, because it's going to be, a 10 episode trial. So let's see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the whole Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday thing next week, but most likely I think I'm going to be sticking to Saturdays because there's not too much news going forward, but you're going to get a whole bunch of other content, whether it's a Take-Two review on a Friday, and even when I go to see the theaters or anything I pick up, guys, whether it's Blu-ray, it's the first time one, there'll be other reviews too, proper reviews, non-spoiler and spoiler coming your way as well. So, rambled long enough. Go enjoy your weekend. And if you live in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. This is happy Thanksgiving weekend for us Canadians here. So go eat your turkey. Save some for the king. Make sure you pour some gravy on it because it's pretty damn dry without it. But anyways, remember, be thankful. Be thankful the king's here still. Just joking. Go enjoy your turkey with your families. Happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian fans out there across the world, planet, universe, whatever the hell you want to call it. But most importantly, stay off the king's throne, and I'll see you guys where? Right here on the Movie Throne. Take it easy, and definitely be the hell good.